Tuesday. See, I'm doing a double duty right here, right?
I see you.
Hey, man. And you tuned into the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush. Right here on Sensation Station Network. Periscope, I'm getting it together right quick.
Well, you sideways with it today. I see you.
I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me, as always, is my homie. There he is right there, Maceo Hurd.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Oh, boy, yeah, you tripping over there today, man. What's going on? Bye.
Hey, while I get this Periscope together, man, ready for a little bit, man. What we got going on
Yeah,
today?
man. Hey, everybody, man. What's up, man? Hey, I get to run point guard. Yeah, while my dude doing that thing, man. Hey, man, welcome to the dopest sports talk show on the air, man. It's The Crush, baby. It's Tuesday, February 9th, man. We have a great show lined up for you guys tonight as he tries to adjust Periscope, man. Woo! Super Bowl 50 over.
Yeah, and we got a lot. Thank you, Mace.
Yeah.
So about that Periscope world, we got you. We got my man right here, Jay from Core 360 Sports. What's happening, man?
What's up, baby? What's going on?
Did I say that right? I did say it right.
Core 360 Sports. That's who we are.
That's what it is.
That's who he is.
He's a shooter, man. He's a shooter.
He's a shooter.
He been shooting for a while. I just learned that. So, the Niners, bruh.
Yeah,
Man.
20 years in the game.
We're going to be with him. He's going to be with us. You got us all show, bruh? You going to be here for a minute, man?
I'm here.
Okay.
I was here yesterday. I was so excited.
Yeah, we're going to hold him hostage.
Yeah, you came in. I saw you in the parking lot. We're going to do that, man. We got the Crush rundown. We're going to do that. That's what I'm talking about today, base. I went and found something today, boy.
Well, mine going to be dedicated to one guy.
You say that every time.
I know it, but then I run off to the end. Yeah, I know. But
He got like 6 or 7.
I'm going to try to keep it focused on one guy today.
Okay, you keep saying that. But
I say that, but yeah, I run off on no doubt.
NBA, NFL ended yesterday, so we got to jump into the NBA today. Because guess what this weekend is? It's All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
Past the midway point because, the records are way past it, but
It's time to start really
this is when you grind.
paying
Right?
attention to the
When you get in the
basketball.
NBA, this is when All-Stars when you start talking about it.
Oh, some ladies about to come up. It's All-Star Weekend, right?
Oh, boy.
They about to come up.
Toronto, and they in Toronto, too?
Ooh. International money.
Drake, welcome to the city.
Oh, you know Drake going to do all his. It's going to be all about him.
Right?
Oh, it's going to be all about him this weekend. He's going to be at every event. He probably shooting hoops this weekend.
Yeah, he's coaching the celebrity game.
See, he going to be all
Him and Kevin Hart, they coaching the celebrity game. Kevin Hart
Kevin
say,
ain't playing no
he
more?
say he's going to give somebody else a chance to, because he's a 4-time MVP.
Yeah.
So he say he's going to give it up and let somebody else do it.
His fans have been voting the crap out of him, man.
Oh, man, come on now. You know he had Twitter and
Yeah.
Instagram and all that popping.
He was scoring 2 points getting MVP, man.
Yeah, I mean, and getting schooled, too.
He was getting posted up by a little guy from Malcolm in the Middle. He was getting posted up by everybody.
Yeah, he was tripping, man. He definitely was tripping, man.
Hey, we got a hot topic for you guys. Got to bring it up because we're going to talk about our hometown team, man. Rumor has it that everybody is on the block pretty much. And we got to talk about Coach Bud, man. What is he doing? See, I hate when teams get cheap. We're going to talk about the hot topic for me. Let me not even get into it.
No doubt.
Because they wouldn't give that guy too much power. Now look what we got. We about to...
You know what? I'm going to say this, and now we'll get into it some more once we kind of, talk about it. They never should have let Danny Ferry go, man.
That's what we're going to talk about. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
As bad as, wait a minute, man. Hey, but right now, we got a call on the line, Maceo.
Hey, caller, what you crushing on, caller?
Oh, I'm just crushing on the show and want everybody in the Falcons Nation to send a prayer up for Arthur Blank.
Okay.
Mr. Arthur Blank has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Now, is it prostate, Mike?
Yeah.
It's a treatable form, so he's going to do it aggressively. So, but prayers out to Arthur Blank, man. Definitely.
Maceo, I did have one quick question for you, Maceo.
Yes, sir.
I know it's a treatable condition, but this just made me think, what are the Falcons' succession plans as far as whenever they need to hand over the reins? Who will be in charge?
Well, they got 7 GMs up there, so I think Dimitrov being his right-hand man, Dimitrov will probably assume a lot of those responsibilities, and then he still got Brother McKay up there.
Yeah.
So McKay will probably take over the day-to-day operation.
As far as ownership, if something was to happen, he got a son, I think, in his 30s.
Yeah.
No, he has a son older than that. He went to Carnegie Mellon.
Yeah.
I ran into him on the sideline down at Mercer.
So he's got a son ready to go. So if something does
Okay, as
happen.
long as this son's ready to go.
So, hey, man, thanks for calling, bro. We got to take a break. Thank you, Mike.
All right, thanks.
Hey, we come back. What number did you call us at, man?
Man, Mike called us at 678-613-5857.
Get them lines buds.
Man, give us a call.
We got a lot to talk about. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak
I'm here if you want to talk.
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, short day.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Hot topics.
Oh, we're going into Hot Topics, brought to you by our man, Dr. Kevin Dancy.
Kevin Dancy, what's up, buddy?
You can check him out, man. You know his office off of Cascade Road for your dental work out there, peoples. Hey, hot topic for today, man. The Hawks have just said that basically Al Horford, we're going to keep it local, people. Al Horford, Kyle Korver, and Jeff Teague are available coming up to this draft. Mm-hmm. Question to you, gentlemen, as y'all know sports like everybody else, like nobody else. Did the Hawks make a mistake by getting rid of Danny Ferry?
I say yes.
Because I'm looking at the way Coach Bud's running this team. We lost DeMar. DeMar's been hurt all year, so I don't know, what that is. But the team don't seem to be – we didn't really pick up good pieces. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? We traded for Tim Hardaway Jr. Mm-hmm. We didn't send him to the D-League, and he don't really contribute that much. Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think about what's going on in Atlanta? Because to say Horford could be traded –
yeah, that's
kind of like,
bananas.
Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I don't think they made a bad decision in letting Ferry go. I think they made a bad decision by giving Coach Bud, the position. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's hard to be a GM and a head coach, especially when you're a first-time head coach. Yes. Because you don't know all the things that go on with negotiating with players because you're in a precarious position.
Exactly.
Because you got to coach these guys, and then you telling them about how much money they're going to make.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to be in that situation. You want to let management handle that unless you've been around like a Phil Jackson so long that they kind of know and they respect you in that role. I think they should have brought in a bona fide GM and let him handle it.
And that's what I think, and Mace, you go ahead and
Well, the reason why I think that we should have kept Danny Ferry, just look at the work Danny Ferry did as far as getting rid of Marvin Williams' contract, getting rid of Joe Johnson's contract. And he was putting his team together, and he allowed Coach Bud, because, he learned in that San Antonio system.
Right.
And when he brought Coach Bud in, Coach Bud was always just an assistant. So he doesn't understand this side of, and I think it's affecting his coaching right now too, because it's like the offense not running as crisp as it was last year. And losing DeMar was big because DeMar was like our dog.
Yep.
You know, and we don't have that right now. And you got Al out here shooting threes now. So I think Coach Bud really wants to let me break this apart and get me some young guys and start over, which is bad for the city.
Yeah.
It's terrible for the city because you was the 1 seed last year.
Now you're going from 1 to possibly. And see, the problem with the Hawks right now is if you look at where they're at, they're close to 5th.
Yeah.
And if you want to play, and right now Miami is number 4, it would be your first round opponent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want no problems right now.
Nah, you don't want to play them.
They are very physical. They're big inside. You know, you got your boy Hassan. Not Hassan.
Whiteside.
Mm-hmm. Triple double with blocks.
Yeah.
And Chris Bosh, I don't see no identity for this team. I think if you get rid of Corver's 35, you got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
The reason they fear Al is because Al's going to want that big contract when he come up.
He's going. I mean,
I think Al's gone.
But he deserves it.
Yeah. And then
they gave Millsap all that money.
Yeah. And that's a big problem too. You gave Millsap big deal.
I think they showed last year that Millsap is limited defensively.
Yep.
Yeah. And Millsap is with it. He's not a max player. To me, he's a piece. He's not your go-to guy. I mean, we're depending on Millsap to make like game-winning shots. The ball was going to him at the end of the game.
And that was a bad move by Bud because that was one of his first moves, signing Millsap to that deal.
Yeah.
That was one of his big moves. First move he did, he went and gave Millsap all that money. Millsap ain't no max player. He ain't.
Nah.
That was an emotional signing.
Yeah.
He was in his feelings on that one.
He got his guy.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm going to make this my guy.
Right.
And it is not good. The thing I don't understand with Jeff, you know how I feel about Jeff. He's so sometimey.
Yeah.
He has to be like Chris Paul has to be in town, the boy Westbrook, for him to play.
Yeah.
Just every night he has so much ability that he don't use it. And it's sickening.
You would think with him, and like you say, and so they're making a decision like they're going with Schroeder. That's their guy. Because Schroeder's been crying behind the scene that he want to be
the starter, yeah.
Or he was gone.
Yeah.
So they were looking at it, they said Teague or Schroeder. Schroeder, Teague got a big contract coming up soon. Well, he already got one, so.
Yeah. But Schroeder is not, to me, they told us he was the European Tony Parker.
Nope.
That's what they told us. Dude, your game is nowhere near Tony Parker's. Nowhere. And I don't know, clearly he's not working on his game because his game looks the same. He hadn't added his jump shot hadn't gotten better. His dribble, for him to be a point guard, his dribble should even be better. And it's not.
So last year a fluke, or was it just that we were...
Here it is. Hold on. Now, for a young boy, because, he came over here young.
Yep.
Who you demanding? I'm going to be the star. You feel me? Young buck, lay back.
Yeah.
Teague put in his time. And I think he feels disrespected that they even listening to this boy run off at the gums.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I'm a vet and I done came in and I showed you I can be that dude, why you listening to this kid? That's my backup.
Which goes
pretty
back
much
to Coach Bud and his... I feel like he losing the locker room a little bit.
I think he's lost it.
Because if you listen to a backup, you scared to lose him, and your guy right there, for your point guard not to have a confidence, because Teague still don't like he got confidence to take over. You hear Al always say, man, when Teague doing his thing, we pretty much unstoppable when he wants to.
Because his first step, when he and you saw it in the playoffs, you saw it when all them guys was hurt, Teague was going past jokers like they were standing still. They were, whoa.
When he wants to, he can do it.
And then the thing I think was started the downfall when you lose to a team last year in Cleveland that didn't have one starter, pretty much. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't even going
to say that. You had a team with one starter. And y'all got not just beat.
Yeah.
You got swept in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
Eastern Conference Final.
And you were the 1 seed.
You had the home court.
You had the home court throughout.
And we knew then, that's when I said, this team about to go down. And it's been going down ever since, man. When we come back, man, we're going to start chopping up with the Court 360s on. Jay, man, he's in the building, so stay with us, boy. We'll be right back. You.
please check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in gym, I learned that I'm pathetic and a joke. The only thing I didn't learn in school today is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and gradsoflife.org.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com. Thank you, sir.
And we're back. Welcome to the Crush. Hey, that was, before I go, man, Hot Topics was brought to you by our man, Dr. Kevin Dancy. Shout out to you, Kev. Hey, man, we're going to the crushing interview. Make sure who we got in the building, sir.
Hey, man, coming to the microphone for you guys, man. Check this phenomenal website out, man. Core 360 Sports, man. This guy covers Falcons, Hawks, college, high school, bowl games, everything, man. And we had the pleasure of working with him covering Kennesaw State, man. Just a great guy. He's been real good for our career, man. Jay Mack in the building. Jay, what's going on, brother?
What's happening, fellas? I'm happy to be here. Been listening and being on Periscope with y'all for a while, so it's I'm just happy to be here.
We're glad we can catch you slow down, man. You've been on the road. You've been traveling.
Man, I try. I try to keep it on the grind, because if you're not working, what you doing?
No doubt.
So let me ask you this, man. Being in the game as long as you have, what is your favorite event to cover? Do you have something that you just look forward to and you like, yeah, man, I got to go do this?
Oh, no doubt. Track and field.
Oh, okay.
Bruh. First of all, put it like this. Nowhere will you see the kind of athletes like track and field.
Yeah.
If you want your football players to be better, run track and field. In fact, if you go, I take y'all back a little bit. Go back to Stevenson. Go back like early 2000s. The ones that made the league, right? They were the 4x100 state title.
The Michael Brants of the world.
That's right. They had Craig Lumpkin was on the 4x1.
Craig Lumpkin, yeah.
They had what's boy play Anthony Cannon.
Yeah.
4x1.
Yeah.
A linebacker running on the 4x1, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on. They had a squad of track and field people that played football. Track and field. High jump, discus, shot. You talk about coordination, your footwork for your offensive lineman. Shot put, discus. If you can spin and throw a shot or a discus, doing that step back for the pass block, cake. Cake.
And it's just so beautiful to be out there, man.
Oh, it is.
I ran my day back in the day when I was a little less. I had the opportunity to do it in both college and in high school. And there's no other sport. I tell everybody, I just think it's the sport. And I tell every Me and Macy will talk about all the time, man.
Yeah.
If you're a football player,
Yeah.
you got to do something else to get your skills
Yeah,
right, man.
no reason you should be. And it's funny. Track and field made me a great baseball player.
Oh
yeah, because after about 2 days of track practice, I said I got to do something else. Coach Davis made us run from Douglas to Greenbrier.
Yes, sir.
I said, nah. He made us do it back to back day. Nah, dude. Let me go pick my glove up. Yeah, I'm straight.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So from the lens, though, it just looks. I bet that's just beautiful with the hurdles and all that, the discus and everything. It has to be beautiful to capture. Man.
I've had a chance to shoot the outdoor national championships. I've had a chance to do the Olympic trials. I've done pin relays. And you talking about, look, America has some of the best track and field athletes in the world, top to bottom. If you can make it out of here, you pretty much gonna get a medal,
man.
Because that's how competitive the sport is here.
Wow.
You know, so when I'm shooting track and field, you know, Dee Trotter.
Oh yeah.
Cedar Grove.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, Alan Trammell. Angelo Taylor. Angelo got a brother, Corey.
Them
you know what I'm
Cowboys.
saying? Hey, there's a reason. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I'm shooting track and field, I want to get everything. And I carry cameras on me, and I'm going from the sprints, and it keeps me in shape too, because I'm going from sprint to the high jump pit to the hammer throw to the everywhere. Look, Georgia Tech has a meet every year, 2 meets, the Yellow Jacket Invitational and the Georgia Tech Invitational, and my God, they get some of the best. And since this is we coming up on Olympic year, everybody's starting to get right.
Yeah,
right.
They're trying to participate.
So they're gonna come through because the competition is there.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see. Look, I've seen some of everybody who is a name in track and field running over there, and I've been doing that meet for 15 years.
Wow.
You see?
Now I gotta go check some of those out, man, because I miss it, man. I ain't seen a good track meet in years.
Did you know the NCAA indoors are over in Birmingham this year?
Yeah, I did know that. Yep.
Yes, sir.
We learned from you that they were over there.
Yeah. You taught us a lot. Yeah.
It's real, man. Look, you're gonna have some of the fastest 60 meters.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna look, and the track is beautiful. The facility is beautiful. When they come across that 60, now the women hit it.
Yeah, they rolling.
They hit it. But when them brothers get on that track, it's like a thundering herd coming down that thing. Doom, 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 and they get it. I mean, you blink, it's over. And run that 200. Anybody who loves track and field, they love that 200.
Around them curve, boy.
Man, they lay that thing down. With about 100 meters to go, they all out.
It's be funny because, you know, when you run a 200, you run 200.
Yes, you do.
People think you can just kind of, no,
you got to get out.
Run.
You got to get out.
Shoot, the 800 is a sprint nowadays.
A sprint.
You better get it.
You test your manhood in the 800.
Oh man, yes it does.
You find out if you really think you that deal.
Oh yeah.
Run the 800.
Yeah. There's a pucker factor when that thing get on your back and run that back straight. And you tighten up. Yeah. You seen it.
Boy,
you seen it. It's like, what happened to him? Bruh.
I had that piano fall on my back.
Ooh. What you talking about?
I tell everybody, if you want to see how track and field is, run a lap as fast as you can.
Run all out,
dude. Just run it,
dude.
Big,
wide
lap.
open.
Yeah, run it,
wide open.
They running 40s. They running high 40s, low 50s. Yeah. For that first lap.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, go run the 8.
Yeah.
Oh, it is not for play. The quarter neither.
Because if you do the 8, once you run that first lap, you're like, man, they still running fast.
They
slowing down.
They hadn't even opened up yet.
No.
They hadn't even opened up yet.
They about to turn. They get that turnover.
Yeah, they hadn't even opened up yet.
Hey, man. We got a lot more, boy.
Yeah, we warming up.
Man, we got a lot to talk. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Yo.
Man, we're still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women,
in particular. We are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure.
People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing a game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday. On the Taste of Tradition.
On Sensation Station Network. Radio not dumb
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's. It's time to say.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com. And let Truisms help you to the next level.
Yeah, what's going on? It's Mr. Butterlove himself, and you're locked into the Sensation Station. You know what it is. SSN, like Social Security Network, but it's a Sensation Station Network. SSNATL.com. Log in, do something, keep it locked. Fly with the crush guy.
Shout out to our man RL.
RL.
Thank you, man. What made you say, what number can they call us?
Hey, man, y'all can call the show at 678-613-5857.
We still here with our man, Jay Mack from Core 360 Sports, man. We were just talking about, he got me back into it, man. I'm about to go just start visiting some spring. I love the spring, football on, but there's so many more sports going on. Baseball, you got your track, you got your track and field, lacrosse. You got all these sports that people kind of sleep on because they're spring sports. But, man, it's at the time.
But that's why I always say, how can you claim you're a sports fan and you talking about football sitting on board? Something always going on. Something always going on.
You can visit your local park. I'm lucky because we were just talking about Kennesaw State during the break. They blowing up and everything. They building more facilities over there that I can keep up with. So
I mean, they
have no excuse.
They're going to own Kennesaw in a while.
They only, and for people out there in that area, they only charge you for 3 sports. Football, basketball, I think the other was...
Did you say volleyball?
I think volleyball.
Every other sport everything else is free. Everything
you
else
come
is
to
free.
see anything else. So you ain't got no excuse, man. So Jay, man, you was with us at the Celebration Bowl, man. And what was your opinion? What was your feeling about that bowl, man, while you were there?
For one, even though it was, teams that I don't like. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a Morgan State grad, so it runs deep. Yeah. But I applaud North Carolina A&T and Alcorn. Notice how I said it right.
Yeah.
That's that HBCU love.
No doubt.
That they brought their best.
Yes.
They brought good plans, good schemes, and they played the heck out of that game.
Yeah, played real football.
There was nobody should feel cheated coming out of that game. It was what we needed here after watching some of the other iterations, with the Heritage Bowl and some other bowls.
Exactly.
That game was what we needed.
It was big time.
It was big.
It was very big time.
It was big time, and I just hope that the support for it continues to grow, and that they refine and find out what worked, what didn't work, and just come back a little stronger next year, because it needs to be a top flight event, and Atlanta's already a destination.
Oh yeah.
So that's not going to be a problem. Look at what's about to happen this summer in Atlanta. It's about to be overrun.
Yeah.
Pink and green everywhere. So we know that Atlanta is a destination. So let's make it a fun destination for HBCUs, regardless of who's playing, because you're going to have a fun time while you're here.
I think the only thing that they could have done different, because I think it was a first-class event, I just think they could have got to the high schools reached out to the high schools and all the football programs. Just give everybody 25, 30 tickets.
Come on.
Because, I mean, we played black college football.
That's right.
It was so electric in the Georgia Dome. Yeah. And I was like, now this is, it had a big time college football feel too, and the ratings were good for it. They outrated the people.
Most of the balls.
Yeah.
Most of the balls.
What you were talking about, and that's, I'm glad it was A&T and Alcorn State. I'm glad it wasn't the big name, Southern and all that, because it got to start off with those teams that people really, you know about Alcorn, but you didn't really know about A&T. And to get that type of reception, I'm glad it was them two, because it's going to grow. Let's say you get a Southern in there next year, or a South Carolina State, or whoever, or Oregon State, you know.
Yes, sir.
You
All
get them
day.
in there. Now we got a little momentum going into it. I was just happy, man. I was glad to see that. You know, we being down the street at Morris Brown, like, man, this was up. You know, you got to see the bands and all that. And I started hearing some of that band music. I was like, oh man, it feel like I'm back on the sideline, boy.
We played my junior senior. We played all our home games in the dome, and to see, okay, this what it looks like for a black college game. Because I mean, we would draw a crowd, but it would be like Herndon Stadium crowd, like that would be good at Herndon Stadium.
12,000.
But for the dome,
it
looked super empty.
Yeah.
When you can hear your mama cussing you out.
When you can hear your mama call your name.
Right.
It's not enough people.
Now I'm gonna tell you, I miss Morris Brown football. You know, I cut my teeth here in Atlanta shooting not just high school but Morris Brown. And you know, Saul Brannon, you know, and those guys over there. And I think the AUC misses Morris Brown. They may not admit it, but there's a rivalry there where you had one year, I don't know what happened, but they had everybody homecoming on the same day. And I was trying to get all three of them.
That's a disaster over there.
And traffic wasn't moving anywhere.
Yeah, you're trying to organize 3 parades.
Now remember, Morris Brown though was the one that had the drumline video being shot there.
Yeah,
they were filming drumline at Morris Brown's homecoming, so I found myself staying right there at the parade. I just kind of stayed there.
I'm just sitting right here.
Yeah, I'm just staying. And I got some pictures of Nick Cannon on the sideline looking like he about 12.
Yeah.
His face was so smooth, you know. If a hair had popped up, he would have known it. His face was.
He might have heard it, but hair popped.
Ow! You know, it looked like just like, come here, baby. Mariah Carey was like, ooh, cougar time.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it was that kind of festive event. Even if they hadn't been there, man, Morris Brown, bubbling brown sugar.
Well, I try to tell my wife this all the time, because, you know, homecoming shit. Why you going to homecoming? Y'all ain't got no game. And I'm like, you don't understand. Nobody does homecoming like Morris Brown. Nobody. I don't care what nobody say. And you went to Morgan State.
I went to Morgan State. We do our thing. But when I was there, unfortunately, we had just come off one of the longest losing streaks in the nation. So getting folk out to the game was difficult.
Yeah.
But by the time I left, numbers had started coming up. But now it is pretty well attended.
It's very nice. They've done a great job at Morgan State now.
One thing about Morris Brown, what made us so different, we weren't with the other crew. You know, like Clark and Morehouse and Spelman, they all together.
We're on the outskirts.
So we used to call us, we were like the bad kids. We were on the outskirts. All our parties were a little dangerous.
But they wouldn't walk over there on our campus. Yeah. Believe that.
Because we were open. We didn't have no gates. You know, there ain't no gates around Morris Brown. You could walk up on the yard and it's all good. So it was like a little dangerous.
Everybody hung out on Morris Brown yard. Everybody.
So when homecoming would come, man, it'll be off the chain. So, hey, man, we about to take another quick break. We still with our guy. He with us all show, man. We just having fun, man.
We got you.
We got to ask about that Senior Bowl, man. What did you see while you was out there, man? We got some questions about that.
And I got to ask you about my head coach, because you had some funny things to say about Jason Garrett. But we'll get into it.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on-tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
Yeah, I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
You have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right. We guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
We're all babies. You don't have to go to London. Super Bowl was with. Ooh, that's why we're here singing this sweet serenade. And now Super Bowl 50 is here. So much reason for cheer tonight.
Sensation Station Network.
Still don't get the whole kid thing, but we're gonna keep going though. I guess. Yeah, I mean, I know what it's from, but anyway, man, let me get to this.
She a Bronco fan, so you know.
She all happy right now.
Yeah.
Hey, check us out, man. What y'all doing for Valentine's Day weekend? You might want to come hang with us this Friday.
Man. We trying to hook y'all up, man.
It's the SSN Valentine Kickoff event at Red Martini Lounge, people.
All drinks on Michael McFadden.
3179 Peachtree Road, Northeast. That's in Atlanta. 3179 Peachtree Road, Northeast in Atlanta, Georgia. Event's open to singles and couples. Singles will have an opportunity to get connected through our SSN dating game.
Man, we got some great guys. We need some great ladies. Then we got a few ladies, so we need some great guys, man. If you single, come out Friday, man. We trying to hook y'all up. Stop posting about you don't have no dates.
Yeah, because we don't hear nothing about you. Talking about I ain't got no flower. That's your fault. We trying to do something.
We trying to help y'all out.
Yeah. It's sponsored by Peak Dating. www.peak.dating. Founded by Dr. Heavenly. Keems of Married to the Medicine on Bravo TV.
Y'all know Dr. Heavenly.
Y'all know how she
Y'all know how she
Y'all
do.
know who she
Yeah,
is.
she going to be in the building.
She'll be in the building.
She trying to hook y'all up.
Having a great time and helping singles hook up this Valentine. This is a sensational and sexy event. So don't bring in, jeans. Dress accordingly, people. Y'all know how we do. Again, the address, man, is the Red Martini Lounge, 3179 Peachtree Road, Northeast Atlanta, Georgia. This Friday at 8:30 is the SSN Valentine Kickoff event, sponsored by Peak Dating. We're still here with our man, Jay Mack from 360. So you went down and shot the Senior Bowl, bruh. What did you see? Some of the sights and sounds that you saw down there.
Let me say, if they played on the South on the defensive line, they making some money come draft time. Because those boys were hungry and they played like it. They pretty much had their way with the North offensive line. Your boy, your coach, Jason Garrett, was over there scratching his head because he was like, they looked a lot better in practice.
Well, one, he picked the wrong quarterback. Let me ask you this. Because one of the bigger names this weekend, with that weekend, was Braxton Miller. How did he look just watching him? putting your good eye on him?
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything. But he was the buzz in practice.
They said in practice he did it all.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if he felt like he didn't need to.
Oh, so he said he done.
Or I've already done all I need to do. They already hollering at me. I'm good. I don't know. But he dropped the pass, went right through his hands, and then he didn't do anything after that. So I don't know what was the real, if that was the real Braxton Miller, or if that was just his
sent his representative down there.
His avatar, his Facebook avatar.
I'm sending my representative down there.
I'm sending my representative down there and let him do his thing. But, so in terms of his abilities, I didn't see it. I saw he's a good physically. He looks good,
physically. Okay, he passed the eye test.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be a Hines Ward kind of dude, you need to do a little bit more than what I saw.
Hey man, I'm a little nervous because last time we saw somebody at the Senior Bowl for Falcons, Rashid Hageman.
Oh yeah, they'll fall in love with you down there. But it was just the first process.
We'll still see what happens. Hey man, we about to take another break. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi son. Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk,
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, Shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we back, man. Still here with our man, Jay Mack. Who's going to be the whole show?
Yeah.
We've been talking so much, man.
Hey, so we got to go back to his humble beginnings, man.
Yeah, man.
What made you start Core 360 Sports, man?
Because no mainstream publication would hire me.
Okay.
Let's just call it what it is. If you look,
it sounds familiar.
If you look across the landscape of photographers, whether it's pro football, basketball, whatever, you don't see people that look like me. That's why when Cam said what he said, I said, I feel you, Cam. I feel you. Because I'm in there I'm in there a lot of times by myself, and there's a few of us out there, and when you know it, because when we see each other, it's like
we talk for
a long while.
What's up, bruh?
Yeah,
the love.
Yeah, we talk, definitely.
So, and then like a lot of the cats that I knew that they had some brothers that was over at the AJC shooting, they laid all them off.
Yeah.
They one by one, they was in the wind. So I said, well, if I need to have a publication, then I'm good enough. I can start one. I said, because my alma mater taught me how to write. We can't graduate unless we pass an exam, not a class, an exam. So, and then if you doubted that, then look at all our graduates that went on to postgraduate work and notice that they do well in postgraduate work. So I knew I could write. And I just wanted to get with some other folks that know about sports and wanted to do some good stuff. They wanted to do stories that mattered, not the story that everybody else was doing.
Exactly.
Not jumping on the same ship. And like when Barry Bonds was being tortured, nobody wanted to look behind the scenes and go, well, how were y'all treating him? How did y'all treat his daddy? Y'all treated his daddy wrong because you can't tell me you didn't treat his daddy wrong because he watched you and he know what kind of snake you are. So don't come smiling in my face now. You see what they do with Cam. It's the same MO. And unfortunately we have some brothers that's working in some of these mainstream places. They can't, they're getting overruled. They don't run the place. That manager editor said, don't bring me that. It ain't going to get published.
And not even them, it's TV. You'll see them quickly. When Cam said that I'm an African-American quarterback, that you don't understand, who the first person they put on TV on ESPN?
Yep.
Ryan Clark.
Because if they had said it, then they didn't charge with her. Right.
So Ryan Clark gets up there, well, it's not a black-white thing. It's a cultural thing. And bro.
We need more. We need a diversity of opinions and a diversity of thought. And a lot of what I learned from a lot of good writers, a lot of good reporters, like Orlando Ledbetter at the AJC, Curtis Bunn, who used to be at the AJC. I learned from some of the guys that are on, in NABJ and some others, and I learned what not to do and I learned what to do. But I take the best part. I try to take the best parts of what people are doing, and remember it and committed to whatever I'm doing, whatever I touch.
We got a call, Maceo. What's up?
Oh, hey caller, what's your question on?
What's going on? It's me, Atwell. How you doing, sir?
Atwell, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much, God bless. Hope everybody's families is doing all right.
We good, brother. We good, brother. What's your question on, brother?
Not a question, just hitting on a couple points.
Okay.
Getting back to your Atlanta Hawks thing, whatever like that. Atlanta need to move Horford real quick. Reason why his max contract deal can max out at, if Atlanta keeps him 5 years, 144. He's not worth Anthony Davis money.
Ooh, Lord,
that's a lot of money. That's a lot of bread.
That's Al Horford number?
Yeah.
Boy, stop.
That's what he's entitled to if they give him the max, which he's going to command on the open market. They better move him in the New York Minute. Second of all, when y'all touch base timeout, pardon me?
Now, go ahead, jerseys he has to sell. Shoot.
I'm getting back, touching on your Phil Jackson point. Phil Jackson is, I like to call him figurehead still, over-executive personnel director. Here's why. Jerry Krause, Jerry West, and Mitch Kupchak. Three things they have in common. They're all Hall of Fame general managers. He didn't get the shots for his groceries at all. He got the pieces he was coached with. He still knew how to pick his spots smartly.
He fell into a couple of pretty good spots too. Yeah, that didn't hurt too, Atwell.
Pardon me?
I said that didn't hurt that he fell into a couple of good players.
Yeah. You know that Kobe Bryant thing and Shaq. And
that worked out pretty good.
You know?
That worked out pretty good.
Yeah, and what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, and now Jeff, if I was Teague right now, he's going to have to take the back door right now in terms of what's going to happen with Michael Conley, because in terms of individual stock right now, Conley's stock is higher than his.
Wow.
That's why he's yeah. So for what it's worth, I don't know why, but they come up the Knicks going on with the red carpet for Michael Conley.
Wow.
If they bring on Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson is supposed to be one of the front runners for the head coaching job for the Knicks. It's Mark Jackson and Luke Walton, from what I've been reading.
We appreciate you, Atwell. Thank you for calling in, man.
Keep calling us, bro.
Hey, man, that's how I got, man. Look, Nikki eyes lit up when she heard it with Atwell.
We heard Atwell. Hey.
She heard Atwell voice. She just was like, hey.
Hey, man, stay with us. We going into the Crush Rundown. We come back. It's the Crush, y'all.
Yep.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now how you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of our United States. Most people know him as a man of great wisdom and vision. What many don't realize, however, is that when it came to finding late-model sedans at government auctions, or even looking up a zip code, Mr. Lincoln's wisdom was sadly lacking. In fact, the citizens of that day knew it best not to even ask. Fortunately, now there's firstgov.gov, the official place to turn when you need information about federal, state, and local government. Whether it's how to get a student loan, renew your passport, or even apply for a small business loan. All three of which, as numerous historians have noted, were remarkably absent from Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. So go to firstgov.gov. Who knows? If Abe had it in his day, he could have checked out an auction and traded that drafty log cabin for a nice condo on Maui. Firstgov.gov, a monumental source of useful information.
My quarterback. You like that? You like that?
The Crush, the dopest sports show on the airwaves.
And we're back. We're going into the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital. It's P-A-R-R-I-S-H. Capital with the A.com for more information. Shout out to you, Teddy. I know you're listening, bro.
Teddy Pete.
Maceo, you want to start or you want me to
Hey,
start?
man, I'll start, man.
Go ahead, bro.
The NFL has informed players coming to the NFL Combine this season that if you have been convicted of sexual assault or domestic violence, you cannot participate
in the Scouting Combine.
Yeah.
If you got a conviction.
They brought this down, and the first person this is probably going to affect, Trevon Boykin.
Yep.
Oh. Because he got arrested at the Alamo Bowl for assault.
For assault. And they just, they put it out in, what's the guy's name? The NFL guy who's the black brother who's over discipline. He came out and spoke on it.
Played for the Philadelphia Tacoma.
Yep. He came out and spoke on it, and he said,
Troy Vincent.
Troy Vincent, very good, very good. They're not doing it.
But you know where this stemmed from?
What's that?
The last Johnny Manziel incident.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's still free.
Boy.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Boy. Yeah.
The girls going around with a boy. Let me go to the next subject. Let me go to the next subject because
I'm sorry.
NFL Hall of Fame Class 216. We talked about who didn't get it yesterday with T.O.
Wrong. They wrong.
But here's who got in. Tony Dungy. He's head coach of the Bucks.
Deserves it. Finally, he should have been in first ballot, but okay.
Marvin Harrison, wide receiver for the Colts.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando Pace, offensive tackle for the St. Louis Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get this guy, but obviously he was a fan favorite and a media favorite. Kevin Green. He had some good stats. Outside linebacker.
He's been a long time. He's been on the ballot for a long time.
He played multiple teams: Steelers, Carolina, Green Bay. So they probably, he was probably at the end. They pushed him in.
Yeah.
Eddie DeBartolo Jr., owner of the San Francisco 49ers.
Sopranos.
During the 80s and 90s.
Tony Soprano.
Right.
The Snake got in. Ken Stabler, quarterback from Oakland Raiders during the 70s. And Dick Stanfield played for the Detroit Lions, offensive guard in the 1950s.
Now you left off Brett, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And you being petty. My bad. Falcon fans. I get it.
Oh, him.
Yeah, Buckhead Brett.
He played here. He played here. Well, he played around when he was here.
Well, he was
Club Cheetos.
Yeah. He was Buckhead Brett when he was here.
And Mr. Favre. He did. Played a year and some change. Jerry say that ain't our guy. Send him to Green Bay.
And the rest is history.
But that's part of the course here in Atlanta.
Hey man, please don't get them. They don't.
I'm
Please don't
sorry?
get them in their feelings. Please don't get them.
I'm just saying, if you got personality, you got to go.
Yeah. Please don't get them in their
He
feelings.
only got 2 rings when he left. I remember Scott Case got left and he went and got a ring with the Cowboys. I'm so mad.
There are more rings left Atlanta than I ain't gonna say.
Oh, boy, you gotta get all the money in the field. I just trying. We talk about Hall of Fame right now.
My boy Dre Rising got him one.
Yeah.
I just want him to get one.
Yeah, that's all we need. Before I die, just one parade. All right. Oh, what I want to ask you guys, the list we know about. We talked about T.O. yesterday. What about the group going in? What do you guys think about it? Anybody y'all like?
It's okay. I'm mad that they took Marvin over T.O. I understand the politics of the wide receiver position now, but if you got two wide receivers on the table, I'm thinking you're going to take T.O. before you take Marvin Harrison.
They took Marvin because he was Peyton boy.
And he was Dungy. I mean, it's going to be cute. You're going to see Dungy and Marvin up there together, two guys that were together during that time.
Yeah.
So,
and Peyton going in as soon as he retired 5 years. They probably would take him now if they could. They break all kinds of rules to get Peyton.
You know, NHL did that for Gretzky back in the day.
Yeah.
They changed it from 5 to 1 just to get him in. So.
The great one.
Yeah.
So it's a good class. I think it's decent. I like, Orlando. He was during the fun and gun days. He was that tackle. He was the left tackle for Trent now.
Yeah.
Kevin Green, like I said, he was serviceable.
They could have waited on Kevin Green.
Yeah.
He could have waited.
They could have waited on him. They could have waited on Harrison. Pace was a problem for defenders.
I thought Tony. I thought Tony should have got in early.
Tony should have been first ballot
because the Bucks. He took that Bucks program and made them a little.
And I really believe if Ken Stabler hadn't passed, he wouldn't have got in. He wouldn't have got in.
No.
I hate when they do that.
I hate when they do that.
That's what they wait for Pete Rose for him to die.
They still ain't gonna. They hate Pete Rose.
They hate Pete Rose.
They hate
with a
Pete
passion.
Rose.
Even though his numbers will never be duplicated.
Never.
For them to continue to have this hatred for Charlie Hustle is ridiculous.
You know how hard it is to get 3,000 hits now?
Man, you would almost think Pete Rose black.
Really? I'm a baseball. I was a baseball fanatic, not fan. You had to add the rest. I knew stats. I knew rookie. All of that. But baseball has ticked me off.
Man,
because the games they playing with people now, man.
When they name a slide after you, you a bad boy.
Right.
So
it's too much, and then I'm really getting to the point where these Hall of Famers are getting on my nerve because it's too much power given to guys who don't.
Writers, guys who never played the game.
And it's cats that know the sport that really you can look at a good guy who's been in the game. They'd be like, yo, these guys need to be in. But you can see some petty. How Ken Griffey loses three votes, don't get the whole unanimous.
Right.
There was 3 people out there who were saying, I ain't vote for him first.
How can you not vote for Ken Griffey?
There's no way you don't.
That should have been unanimous.
Yeah. But some 3 guys who had a vote thought it was funny.
It must have been some guys in Cincinnati.
Baseball writers are a peculiar bunch, even more so than any other sport.
Yeah.
Baseball writers, they feel entitled.
Oh man.
And they know that their vote is heavy.
Yeah.
And so they intimidate people with that.
They made the process about them, and that's crazy.
And they ain't played nothing.
You know when I knew they was a different bunch? Bob Costas get on my nerves.
Woo, bro.
You talking about somebody who
turn the volume.
You talking about somebody who long-winded.
Oh man, he would get up there and just, I think this, and just, I'm like, why are we giving this guy this much power?
And they just let him wax so poetic. You got to think now. One time they were thinking about making him baseball commissioner. Are y'all freaking serious?
Yes, they treat these writers. I mean, there's someone like Peter Gammon and them, and Gammon kind of old, and somebody. But when I just see them with this power, and you got to make sure you know who you're getting votes from, man.
Yeah,
it's I understand. This year Barry got up to I think it was 33% this year.
Yeah.
And them because it's a steroid era.
He was a 30-30 before any of the steroid era ever even took place.
Just go look at his stats when he was in Pittsburgh.
4 MVPs before he even did this stuff.
I mean, before he even got in the steroid, he was the best baseball player going,
bar none.
Yeah. Hey man, we about to take a quick station identification. When we come back, man, dang, we got the 2 stories so far, man.
And I got some good ones too. But I got
too.
All the research. Let's get it.
Hey man, we'll be right back. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
We'll do a speed round.
A dream of the future brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
Now we come to the special feature of our program.
Sensation Station Network.
And we're back. Still doing the Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. Maceo, you was next, man. What you got, bro?
Oh, man. Cincinnati Bengal wide receiver Marvin Jones says he will not be given a hometown discount during his free agency period this year.
Never.
And he shouldn't.
Never. I hate when they get them discounts.
He say I'm getting it.
Get all your money.
He say I'm getting it.
Because they will cut you in a heartbeat if you ain't even work for dime.
Not for long.
But you better get your money.
Get your money. Because they making 10 times, 100 times what the entire team is making. Please believe that TV deal is sweet.
Yeah.
Boy.
Sweet.
That to drive me crazy when fans say he should play. No. Get your money, man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Who on their job? I don't care where you work. If they say, if the market was, if you find out the dude or your coworker next to you who does the same job you do is making 10 times what you making, you talking about somebody upset?
Yeah, you gonna hold out.
Oh, bruh, please.
I'm gonna go hold out.
Y'all need to get out your feelings.
I tell you,
get out.
I want to stay here, man. Get the hometown discount. You better get your
money.
Hey, my next story, man. Very interesting what Adidas is doing at the Combine this year.
They doing it, but they changed it up this time.
Yeah, they're offering $1 million to draft prospects who can break the 40-yard dash. But here's the thing, and the record is by Chris Johnson, 4.24. You must wear Adidas, how you say, Adizero?
Yeah.
5-star 40 cleats.
Yeah, and see, that was the problem last year. The kid who won, who ran the fastest 40, they say he didn't have on Adidas shoes. Mm-hmm. So basically, they forfeited the money. So shame on Adidas. So now they this the curve they put in.
Yeah, they put it. It's gonna be a meal if you break it.
Nobody's gonna run under 4.24. 4.24. It's not gonna happen.
Chris Johnson ridiculous when he ran.
It's not gonna happen.
Not in this draft.
No, not gonna happen.
They gonna run close. They gonna run some low times, but
they gonna run
4.24 is something.
4.24.
He was moving, boy.
Dude, you getting somewhere running 4.24?
You know, most people don't realize how fast 4.24 is.
Dude, it hadn't been done.
They don't understand how fast some of these football players are anyway. You don't know what world-class speed is until you actually have run against somebody who's a world-class athlete.
So you like it's no catching them.
No.
So when I hear all these people tell me, I ran 4.2.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
4.2 what?
No, you didn't.
I ran
4.220?
sub 4.3. Sub. No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
The fastest running last year, the fastest was 4.33. Ain't nobody running sub 4.3s, man. Trust me.
Look. I saw Amar Carroll in high school when he was at Dub.
Yeah.
And I was at the game when they played Washington, and he ran down Joker from about 60 yards. Batman came out of nowhere.
Now, Bat has world-class speed.
He's legitimate.
Right. But he legitimate.
Yes.
And he ain't run no 4.24.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That.
And you know what? And it's so funny. I tell everybody that. I always use Bat as the barometer.
Yeah.
Bat held a state championship record for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Dude, you not faster than him. He didn't even run. He ran at his pro day. He ran about a 4.37. That's what got him in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he is the fastest guy in the state, and he didn't run 4.2.
That's why we hear all these. Nothing against the high school. When y'all be like 4.3, I say, bro, your body ain't even there yet. Your body ain't built to run a 4.3 yet. You're too young.
No.
Your body's not built to run 4.3 yet. Trust me. And if you look now, somebody put an article, I should have said that where they showed the times of all the NFL players.
Yeah.
The average time for receivers is 4.41.
Yeah.
Right. These are receivers.
Yeah.
Right.
Average for DB is 4.4 something.
Yeah.
So when all these, no offense to you guys who tell us that y'all run for, I don't believe you. I'm sorry.
You ain't nah.
No offense. That's why Adidas feel pretty strong. They can put $1 million up because they
Bruh,
know ain't too many
nobody's going to.
But everybody will be wearing their shoes though, trying to do it.
Exactly.
It's smart.
It's brilliant.
Smart marketing.
What you got, Mace?
I can run a 6. I tell you, can I break a 6?
Yeah.
Adidas, holla at me. Holla at your boy.
Here go your boy, man. Toronto Blue Jays third baseman Josh Donaldson avoided arbitration. He agreed to a 2-year, $29 million deal. Hey, man.
Play baseball.
That baseball money. Listen, hey, if your son playing baseball, keep him in baseball.
And he will be able to walk when he's 50.
Yeah, man. You know, he had a monster season, man. He led the Major League in runs, 122, RBIs, 123, and he totaled 352 bases. He also hit career best 41 home runs.
Torrey Hunter say, I'm just retired because I want to.
Yeah, man.
I'm in good shape.
I could have played. I could have played season 22.
I could have got a nice another check.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Baseball to move.
I'm cool. My last story, man. TMZ done got the video of Shady McCoy.
Hey, man.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah, they done got the video.
It's cameras everywhere, man.
They show him throwing a punch to it.
And you and you got a kick in too.
And you got a kick.
Yes.
Oh, he gonna have to pay.
Oh, he's done.
He's done.
His money.
Again, why are you in the club fighting over bottles, Shady McCoy? You a millionaire.
They got the video.
You should have been upstairs. Bring the party to your house, man. You got too much to lose. These guys don't get it.
Nothing.
Just dumb.
They don't.
They don't get it.
And see, one of the major factors, I wrote an article some years back about money and how how people lose their money.
Yeah.
Court is one of the main ones.
Yes, and it's gonna be he gonna get it. Hey, everybody leave, man. That was the Crush brought to you by Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to parishcapital.com for more. When we come back, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, good stories finally. Let's go.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right. We guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on-tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
Yeah, I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
That's what I'm talking about, Mace. Is that what you talking about, Glaze?
That's what I'm talking about, Crush.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
And we're back, going to possibly my favorite topic segment of the week. That's what I'm talking about. When we get those players that doing good out there some love, man. So we want to give them some love on the show right now, man. So, Mace, you want to start this off, man?
I'll go first, man.
What you got, bro?
Man, the Miami Heat, they've decided they're going to retire Shaquille O'Neal's number 32 jersey. You know, he helped lead them to the 2006 championship. The good part about this story, outside of Shaq have two numbers retired in two different cities, when he left Miami, him and Pat Riley, you know, they weren't on the best of terms. Shaq reached out, and he started back up the conversation with him and Pat Riley, and he mended that relationship, and that's big for a guy of his stature and his caliber, man, because he didn't have to do that.
I think, you know what I'm glad about Shaq now? I think people realizing what he did.
Yeah.
Because Lakers going to give him a statue, which is, I think, one of the dopest statues I ever seen.
Shaq is one of the few athletes that we have that gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it.
And he went to every, you know, and toward the end, he bounced from team to team. But When he was there, when he was dominant, boy. He was the dude.
Yeah.
Man.
So Shaq, man, that's what I'm talking about,
I'm glad
man.
to see that,
Keep
man.
being a good example, man, for our athletes. We need somebody to do that for our kids.
I'm gonna do a little different but my man Beast Mode retired, Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about, the way he retired. The shoes on the Y and the peace sign, that's it.
Was never a media guy.
That's all you needed to see. And everybody when you see the shoes hanging up, he hung them up. And that's Beast Mode. You resurrected your career when you left Buffalo, went to Seattle. That run against New Orleans will be one of the all-time great running back runs ever.
Started out as a troubled kid as a pro.
Yeah.
Got it together.
It's about growth.
It's about growth.
Listen about the people, your teammates love you.
Everybody loves this guy.
Paul Allen went on Twitter and was like, shout out to Beast Mode. Thank you, Russell. And to teaching people about 401ks, and he still got his $50 million that he got.
He was the reason they won that Super Bowl and would have won back to back. Just give him the ball at the 1 yard line.
That's it. And
so that's what I'm talking about, man.
You know, they were in their feelings on that one.
Yeah, they was.
Oh my God,
they wanted Russell that one to have. That was so bad.
No, that wasn't it. They didn't want him.
They didn't want him to get. I know.
Beast Mode wasn't going to Disney World anyway, so they didn't have to even worry about that.
They didn't worry about that. All he wanted to do was win
and eat Skittles.
Yeah. What you got, Mace?
Man, so Michael Jordan finally came out. People just want to know how Michael Jordan feel about the crying meme. Michael Jordan said, man, look, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
As long as don't nobody try to profit off of it.
You make money off Jordan.
Now, if you try to make money off my likeness, you've seen, I will shut your grocery store down.
Yeah.
I will shut you down trying to make money off my crying face.
Jordan got a own wing of lawyers.
He has a whole team who monitors that. And that's what his people like. His representatives say, look, he loves it. Because he say it's funny.
Yeah.
And, you know, it shows more of his personality. Mm-hmm. But don't you try to profit off my crying face.
If I see a T-shirt.
Yeah, we going to court.
Yeah.
We going to court. But
take your T-shirt,
the fact that Mike actually, you know, because we don't hear from Mike. Mm-hmm. For Mike to kind of reach out, okay, I get it. I know what's going on.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about, Mike. Because we don't hear from you, Mike.
Man, my next one goes out to a guy that's always been a good guy, Anquan Bolden. He is this year's Walter Payton Man of the Year for his charitable donations off the field and his play on the field. His foundation offers a summer enrichment program, a Thanksgiving food drive that offers over 300 meals annually, and holiday shopping sprees for folks. And by winning the Walter Payton Award, he gets $55,000 donation to any charity of his choice. Anquan has always been a good dude.
Always.
Since I've heard, from Florida State days to when he got in the league.
Always.
Hard worker.
Never been a problem off the field.
Yeah. Great guy. He deserves it. And I always think the Walter Payton Award is one of my favorite awards anyway, to get. So that's what I'm talking about, Anquan.
I don't think there's enough athletes, professional football players or whatever, that get the credit for the work that they do off the field. So much is made, and I have to point to the media for not doing it and not, kind of bringing the subject up about the things that they do, because they don't do it for the shine.
Yeah.
They do it for the community. Right. Far too often they're being asked to come sign some basketballs and footballs so somebody can go and put it on Craigslist or something like that. And to me, that's a disservice, because they're always trying to pull them away from this very community where they got their start.
Exactly.
And that's what I loved about Marshawn when 60 Minutes they did
Yes,
the piece on, and he just went off on another camera crew came. He's like, dude, I do this every year.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never been by here, dude. Everybody in my community love me. I do this every year, and it's out my pocket. These kids don't have to pay nothing. But nobody, we've never heard those stories about Marshawn.
Because they were too busy talking about the stupid press conference.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
I'm only here so I won't get fined.
Yeah. What you got, Mace? You got one little more?
Man, I just want a quick shout out to, Coach Solomon Brandon, man. Great guy, has been a mentor to all of us. No telling how many kids he raised just in Southwest Atlanta.
Yeah. Just from his... Go ahead, man.
He deserved just to see him get all those accolades Sunday, man, and just the media tour he's been on. Well deserved, man.
And for all of them don't know, they gave it to him for his football, because Saul he played in the first Super Bowl. He scored the first touchdown for the Cincinnati Bengals
in their franchise history,
which is awesome.
Wow.
But like Maceo said, I didn't play for Coach Saul, but I ran track with his son. I know Coach Saul, because when he went to Morehouse the year after, there was a reason why he left. It was such a funny story.
Yeah.
Him and the head coach got into it. But from then, I didn't know he coached high school. He didn't coach Marl Brown again. Coach been coaching for
his entire life. Football has always been his life.
And even his business, the trophies, and this Brandon Sports, what they did for trophies. And Coach Saul, man, you deserve it. I'm glad you got it. He got all kind of accolades from the city of Atlanta. Governor Deal gave him something well-deserved, bro. I'm glad to see you get all that. And that's why I was glad to post all that today. I found that picture. Coach Saul. I saw that picture. Oh, man, I got to post this.
Oh, yeah.
Been getting major love out there, too. So
no doubt.
That's what I'm talking about. You ended with the one I wanted to end with. One more real quick before we go. Comeback Player of the Year, Eric Berry.
EB.
That's what I'm talking about.
Creekside.
Had cancer last year. Now Pro Bowler this year. That's what I'm talking about, bro. When we come back, man, we about to jump into this NBA. We'll be right back. It's The Crush.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
Yeah, I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I haven't looked at it.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4-STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
You do your thing, all right? Don't be nervous, okay? It's easy.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I say that to say this. If you wouldn't have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got.
That just don't make no sense, dog.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Boy, that sounder is back. Oh, I haven't heard in a while. We're going into the NBA, people. Hooping. Starting this weekend, February 12th through the 14th, this NBA All-Star Weekend at Air Canada Center in Toronto.
A.K.A. Groupie Convention.
Yes, sir.
Groupie love.
Everybody else.
Time to come up.
Look, let me change that. NBA All-Star Weekend hosted by Drake.
Groupie love.
Everybody checking their ovulation calendar right now.
You know they are.
Girl, I can't go.
It ain't right.
I can't go. Man.
Hey, look, I did NBA for over 10 years. And you knew they had the wife in one section, the girl they trying to get on in another section, and the one in case some other two fell through. Because the top chicks that's sitting there, that they met at the club,
They already hitting up like 5 other dudes. They texting the whole time they up there.
And,
who you texting?
And the ball boys and the tower guys, they
trying to get leftovers.
They be on patrol.
Oh yeah,
they be on patrol.
Hey, they got them handing numbers. Look, Shaq, who was a Shaq, and somebody else was trying to holler at this one girl one time. It was like, give him my number, and here's my number. Go, that girl right there. So he took her the number. She was like, he was like, got one. Okay, now that went over there.
And they be sharp too, boy.
Man, listen,
they got all the good outfits out.
Nobody brought groupies like Allen Iverson. No. Listen, in his heyday, Phillips Arena, from that club level, walking down toward the floor, listen, they would just be lined up, and you knew everybody was trying to get AI attention.
Yeah.
As soon as they walk down, they'll shoot their shot. They walk back up the steps. Next one, heels. Like, who wear those type heels to the Hawks game?
No, let me give y'all one. I was in Cleveland, and we went to this club down on the waterfront, right? And the Bulls had just beat Cleveland to to go, and that was when he did the crossover and then pull back.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so Mike and them came to the club afterwards. Now, how you gonna celebrate in that city? But he came to the club. When they came in, Charles Oakley was there to greet them. So they came in, and the dude, they was broadcasting live on the radio. They said, we got the Bulls in the building. We got Jordan. We got Pippen. Women left. Went home. Caught a cab home. It was ice and snow outside. Went home. They were like, girl, I got to change. Went home.
I go take a shower.
Came back, stood in line, paid money to get back in. Because at that time, they were like, oh, no, you got to pay now.
Ain't no stuff on your hand.
Ain't nobody stuffed your hand.
They were lined up 5 deep outside the area they had roped off for VIP. Look. Hey, guys. Hey, Mike. And Mike had Darryl Walker. And I'm telling the truth because if any of them ever listen, they know. Darryl Walker was like, all right, Darryl, you on patrol. They'll be over there. Okay, you and girls are, let me tell you about women. They will give their girlfriend the door for a bigger paycheck. They were in there 3 deep, and Mike pulled one. She like, what about these two? He was like, bye, girl. Look at this right here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I said, that's dirty. That's dirty. But that's why they do it. Because Mike and them, they was like, oh, I know he got money, girl. He got sneaker money.
So they left, came
back. And then when you look out the door, because you could go around and look and see the front door from the patio, right? Because man, it was number of women.
Money Mike, man.
I was already in there. Me and my boys was in there, but we was getting no love.
You not.
We might as well have been bar stools up in there. We could have been paint. Because nobody saw us. I thought I looked good. I had my little suit on, I was in corporate. I was making a little cash. Yeah. I ain't getting out one look. I was like, hey, guys, baby.
Hey, man.
What happened?
I'm going to take my shot at Money Mike. Money Mike.
And you know they done got the income tax check, too? Oh, they straight, man.
But look, when they say the IRS is shut down, folk who were going to All-Star, boy, they were like, girl, give me a payday loan or something. Right? Hey, I go to Title Max, right?
Girl, going around there
checking for cash. Hey, how much you think I can get for the Acura Integra?
97 Acura Integra. It got to be at least 2G. It got to be.
And see, now with the internet, you can't do what they used to do where they were fake like I'm a baller. Because they tall. Because he's 6'5".
Oh, yeah.
Brothers used to play that.
The fake game.
Da.
Instagram, because the first thing, what's your Instagram name?
Yep.
What's your Instagram name?
Ooh.
Boy, you don't play for nobody, boy. You better go.
Go on with that.
I saw you take a shot on the street. You terrible. Your game horrible.
You trip walking in the door. Get on out of here.
Is that Gordon Gartrell? That's Gordon Gartrell you win, son. You ain't doing that.
Do you have a hoverboard? I ain't seen you.
Groupie weekend. Yeah.
Girl, hey,
Hey,
called them messed up.
it's not just groupie women, it's groupie dudes too.
Oh, yeah, they the worst.
Boy, they hate. Oh,
They the worst.
Hey, I got him for you, dog. What you want with my man?
They the worst.
I need you to step away.
They the worst.
Good Lord, you would think they was sleeping with the dude. Well, then they also.
Oh, yeah.
We won't touch it, but
we're going to a break right now.
Hey,
we be right back. We're gonna talk about All-Star game, but y'all learn some things.
Yeah.
About the All-Star and some of the behind the scenes. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Man, we're still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, Keon, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women, in particular, we are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure.
People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing a game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday on the Taste of Tradition.
On Sensation Station Network.
Radio not dumb down.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I haven't looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy E. Glaze.
Man, it's your boy Maceo Hurd.
Make sure you check us out on all social medias. At Twitter, you can catch us at Crush Sports Talk.
Instagram, The Crush Sports Talk.
On Facebook, The Crush Sports Talk. Man, we the dopest sports show.
On social media, baby.
So what are you waiting on? Follow us.
It's The Crush, Jack.
Yeah. Hey, man, we back. Oh, boy. We just cut the food for a minute, man. That was pretty good. That was
well,
really
y'all
good.
crazy.
Well, really good. Hey, real quick, man, let's go through the All-Stars Eastern Conference. LeBron, Paul George, Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, and Kyle Lowry are your starters. Jimmy Butler's hurt, so they pulled him out and replaced him with Paul Gasol. Also, we got DeMar DeRozan, Paul Millsap, Andre Drummond, Chris Bosh, John Wall, and Isaiah Thomas as your bench. No Love, no Kyrie, and they don't deserve it. I'm surprised.
They shouldn't have been there.
Millsap went over Horford.
Yeah.
And T.
This was crazy. Just think, last year it was 5 Hawks.
It was 5 Hawks.
It was 5 Hawks. What a difference of your mates.
Millsap's still getting that Utah love.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So.
Western Conference, you know who it's about this year. Kobe Bryant, KD. This team loaded. Kawhi.
Kobe.
They going 4 guards on you. I mean, Kevin Durant like a guard. I mean, you got Kawhi Leonard, Stephen Curry, Stephen, and Russell Westbrook. That's your starter.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Draymond is on bench. James Harden, Chris Paul, Klay Thompson, Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, and LaMarcus Aldridge round out your Western Conference.
This might be the highest scoring.
Oh, boy. They're going to be some points.
The West going to beat them by like 400.
The West going to get out and run. But
they going to shoot a half court every time.
But however you want it. Westbrook and Steph in the back.
They'll be singing a song and dance us out. How do you want it?
Boy, I'm talking about for real. Crazy. It's 2 people that can win the MVP, and that's it. Kobe and Kyle Lowry.
It's going to be Kobe's. They're going to give it to Kobe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The only way Kyle Lowry win if he's winning because it's in Toronto. That's the only reason I say Kyle.
Oh, yeah. All he need to worry about is see if he can get Kobe shoes. That's going to be his consolation prize.
Everybody want him.
Let me get Kobe shoes.
They going in the hall.
Yeah.
They ain't going to be able to get them.
Well, you know what? I'm pretty sure Nike's doing a special shoe for him, but I'm pretty sure they got probably set up where he probably going to sign probably 40, 50 pairs.
And auction them off.
Yeah, auction off. Yeah.
Are y'all looking forward to it, man?
I'm not an All-Star Game fan because
Yeah.
it ain't real basketball.
I don't watch it to the fourth quarter.
That's when they really kind of
When they get serious.
Unless they up by 70.
Yeah. Now I watched about the first quarter because that's when all the dunks and the highlights gonna go on.
Yeah.
Then I come back and watch in the fourth quarter because that didn't got serious. If it's close, they
It's
get
like
serious.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 3 quarters, it's like wrestling. It's like, Ric Flair and them jokers.
Yeah. Have fun with it. Hey, man, dunk contest.
I can do it. They need to go back to the original score, and I hate that you got 50 seconds to do 3 dunks and all that stuff. That is terrible. And then all these guys try to throw the ball, they can't never get the right bounce. I'm like, dude, please stop doing that.
And you be sitting there like, you didn't practice that enough.
Yeah, you didn't practice that enough, man.
If you still got to do it 4 times to get it, you ain't practicing enough.
Yeah, but the thing about the dunk contest too, we're not getting the best dunkers.
Nope.
I mean, LeBron, get in it just one time. Everybody just wants to see you dunk in the
31, man.
One
Get
time.
in.
You only got maybe a 2-year wonder left
Yeah.
that you can participate in.
Cause your knee gonna get bad soon. You taking the beating.
Because you're slowing up. You're slowing up now. Quietly, you're slowing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You done took a beating. Ask Shaq. That stuff hurt.
Yeah.
After a while, you get beat enough, it hurts.
No.
All them run raids when they were grabbing you, that stuff, it take a year or 2 off your career, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Brian.
So, hey, man, let's talk about some other things outside of it. Derek Fisher got fired. We talked about it a little bit yesterday.
Man, they say he lost the locker room. They say them guys lost respect for him doing his
got beat down?
with his little Real Housewives little episode right there.
Because, players stick together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then, Harrison, I call him Harrison Barnes.
Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes
Matt
is pretty
Barnes.
self. He's sensitive. Now, Matt Barnes is real sensitive. If you ever catch an episode of him being on one of them shows, he been on about 2 of them shows.
Yeah, now he was on the verge of setting light skinned guys back, but Steph Curry and Klay Thompson picking them back up.
They came strong.
Yeah, they picking them
came
back
strong.
up. So light skin was taking a beating. For a second though.
So Matt Barnes was
with Matt
sensitive.
Barnes,
He was
yeah,
sensitive.
man, he was going out bad.
He's still sensitive. He drove down to meet Derek and whoop his tail.
But you know what's crazy? Derek should have been at
Should
camp.
not have been there.
Yeah, Derek,
Exactly.
he was in camp.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about your coach. Like, coach, can you wait till we break camp?
And I think Phil was like, man, you got kids.
And you got caught up in some team. Dog, you're a professional basketball coach.
You leading a squad.
Yeah.
Not just any squad.
Yeah.
It's still a media craziness up there in New York.
Yeah, and it's New York City.
Yeah.
But see, I don't. First of all, it kind of shows his decision making, his choices.
Yeah. Yes.
Because one, she is a reality TV woman.
I mean,
okay, you left.
She done dated
You left
a few
a
guys.
good woman. You divorced from your wife. I understand that.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but you know she was a good woman.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna date that? That is. I know you're just trying to have some fun, but bruh, you got standards. Okay, don't go to that. Don't go to that. There are women that you could. There are plenty of good women out here.
She done been around a few dudes.
I don't think it's
Too many dudes.
I don't think it's but 30 to 50 eligible women that NBA players date. Because I be looking, what she just with, dude?
Yeah.
What she just with?
What I say about them up there texting?
Oh my
Hey girl, I'm about
God.
to hit town.
But you dated like Derek. I'm like, Derek, you can't tell me.
Like she on the list.
You can't tell me,
Like,
Derek,
come on,
there ain't
man.
no other women out there.
I mean, but you can't tell me it's like,
They make the circuit.
Oh,
They
yeah.
make the circuit.
Ooh.
yeah.
Dude flew her in, but see, I think it's all, and I don't know if I can say this, but it's a competition.
Mm.
Is mine better, girl? Is mine bigger, girl? Come on, man. If I know she been with you, and you, bruh, I ain't touching her
At all.
at all.
If
I don't even want her to come by and touch my. Look, I don't know what you got.
if she wrote a book about you, ain't keeping it going, man.
She can't even ride in my car. Not that she would get in my car, but I'm just saying, if I was a baller, shot caller.
I don't. We about to take a break.
Hey man, go get you one of them.
You gotta breathe.
Go get you one of them beat actresses, man, who been playing a lot of them black movies, man.
Hold on.
That you only see on TV One or
You see on
BET
Netflix.
late night.
Wait
You know
a
what I'm saying?
There's some beautiful women right here. This is Atlanta, bruh.
And they be the same one.
Oh, bruh.
The same. I think
Some-
it's TV deals now.
There's some gorgeous attorneys. There's some gorgeous
That's
attorneys.
what I'm saying.
There's some gorgeous bankers. There's some gorgeous teachers,
educators.
judges. Oh my
God.
God! You wait for a girl who worked for $1.65 at the chicken shack. Man, come on, man. Be smart. Be
Boy,
smart.
you crazy.
You lost.
You don't. If you got a dumb woman, she gonna raise your dumb kids.
And that's one to grow on.
You'll be back. That's all we got to leave on that.
Did you know volunteering can be fun? Community service is for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills. Network with others. Energize your life. Make an impact and have fun. Get in step with your community. Volunteer. Visit www.lionsclubs.org.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Man, we're still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, Keon, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women, in particular, we are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure.
People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing the game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday on the Taste of Tradition.
Sensation Station Network.
Radio not dumb down.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We're back. Shout out to our fam, Keon Carpenter. Hey, man, again, I'm telling y'all, singles, come get hooked up. We doing this for y'all this Friday, 8:30. Come get hooked up. So it's the SSN Valentine Kickoff event at Red Martini Lounge. Mike McFadden buying the bar. 3179 Peachtree Road, Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia. Event is open to singles and couples. Singles will have an opportunity to get hooked up. Dr. Heavenly, buddies. She in the building. It's going to be sponsored by Peak Dating. www.peak.dating. You know, Maceo just said Dr. Heavenly going to be there, married to the medicine on Bravo.
And this is what I'm saying. Don't be Friday all on your timeline talking about some ain't no good men.
I don't want to hear.
I'm single. They ain't got nothing to do. Come out to this event on Friday and come get you a date. Come get your date, man. Get you a nice meal. All that good stuff, man.
And a good dude.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And this is a sensational and sexy event. So what that mean? Don't come in there, fella, with your shoes and tennis shoes.
Yeah, don't come in there with your J's on.
Wash your feet.
Only I can wear the J's.
If you're 35 and you're single and you still wear a J, we got to talk to you.
Get some hard bottles. Get some hard
If
bottles.
your address the same as your mama and you trying to make an excuse like she stay with you, we got to talk to you, bro. Stay with us, man. It's going to be great. Again, let me give you the address again. Red Martini Lounge, 3179 Peachtree Road, Northeast, Atlanta, Georgia. Come out, man.
Michael McFadden is behind the bar.
Yeah. Just, Oh, I think the Dr. Divas, they also hosting too.
Yeah, Dr. Divas, they're hosting also. Mike McFadden, he drinks very well.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Mike say when they say top shelf, that's him.
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
His name is on the shelf.
Yeah,
Louis Trey, Evian.
That's two liquors.
Patron.
He ain't getting the other liquor. He gets the good one.
He got a liquor up there that y'all don't even know about, but you won't.
They call it the Mike McFadden stash.
Yeah, they got to climb up on the ladder to come get off the top shelf up there.
Hey, man, we're back talking about the NBA, man. Real quick, man, so the NBA right now, let's just go through who's kind of leading this thing right now. I just had it. Where is it? Cleveland is number one. They are slowly, but Toronto is really creeping up on them.
They own them.
Boston is third.
Yeah, Isaiah Thomas.
Boy. And you know what? We talked about this, how good a coach that guy
from Butler.
Yeah. Young.
Brad Stevenson.
Yeah. That's smart GMing. Yeah, I got this young squad. Let me go get this young
fella,
fella who can grow with them.
Who built a program like
for nothing.
Yeah,
Butler wasn't no power.
No.
Butler became a power. He made them a power.
Yes.
People wanted to play for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now he got Isaiah balling. He got. I didn't think nobody can make jump off his feet. Big boy.
The center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He playing well at center.
Yeah.
They're young. You don't really know all the players. They're in third place in the East, and they're not like the normal East used to be, with third place with 22 and 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
they're 31 and 22 right
Yeah.
now. So
Right.
they're legitimately over 500 team. Miami Heat's next. Hawks are in fifth currently. The Pacers, nice another squad. The Bulls are in seventh, and the Pistons in eighth. And this year in the East, all 8 teams are over 500.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Used to be the East, your last team was like 12 and 4. They're trying to get that last spot.
Yeah. Boy.
So it's
Like
not
somebody got to make the playoffs.
Right.
That's how it used to be.
Yeah, and now at 500, right behind there is the Charlotte Hornets at 26 and 26.
Charlotte Hornets balling, man. Shout out to Jeremy Lamb.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lamb, he putting that work in.
Yeah. Hey, man, we come back. We're going to jump into the West, talk about them a little bit. Everybody know about the top 2. But Oklahoma City played a real good game last Saturday. That was actually very entertaining at 9:30.
Still couldn't do nothing with them.
Steve Kerr said, we actually got to play in the fourth quarter.
Still couldn't do nothing with them.
They really doing their thing. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
We're still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, Keon, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women, in particular, we are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure.
People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing a game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday on the Taste of Tradition.
On Sensation Station Network.
Radio not dumbed down.
You're listening to Twin Sports TV, and shout out to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Get your game up. Woo!
And we're back. Hey, real quick, still doing the NBA, man. About to jump into the West right now. Golden State's number 1, 46 and 4. They are on a great pace to break that 72 and 10 record. San Antonio's right behind them at 43 and 8. Excuse me. Oklahoma City is at 39 and 14. The Clippers at 30, who are playing better without Blake.
Well,
Blake out there punching equipment managers and stuff.
And but
having candlelight dinners.
And you know what they're doing too? They're doing a good job managing Paul Pierce minutes. They're giving them like them time off day so he can be fresh for the playoffs.
Yeah,
right.
You don't want to. That's when Paul do his thing.
Yeah.
So the regular season is just a thing for Paul to get through. He just want to get to the
nickname the truth for a reason.
Yeah. Grizzlies at 5, Mavericks at 6, Houston at 7, and Utah's at 8. And Utah's at 500 at 8. So the West, hey, you know it. They so top heavy this year. They just all the East every year. The East, the East is they building. They got a lot of nice young players in the East now. They really balancing it out over there a little bit more.
And Greg Favors is coming into his own out there at Utah.
Derek.
South Atlanta. From South Atlanta. Look, I'm thinking about Greg Favors from South Side.
Yeah. now, it's hard to win in the West when you got two teams like Golden State and San Antonio.
Oh yeah,
smacking folk around.
I mean,
they only got what 12 losses between them.
Yeah.
So somebody catches some L.
I mean, and when they beat you down, it's like for Golden State to have done what they did at San Antonio today, it was shocking. It was.
Yeah.
I don't care. I know Tim was out.
Yeah.
Tim could have been there. It wouldn't have been no problem.
Nah. When they own, when Golden State own, they own.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Here's the funny thing. I was watching that Golden State Oklahoma City game this weekend. Golden State had a front. They had a 5 out there toward the 4. Draymond was the center.
Mm-hmm.
Harrison Barnes was the 4.
Mm-hmm.
Andre was the 3. Clay and Steph in the backcourt. They had nobody out there over 6'7".
No.
And when I say Draymond was handling Enes Kanter, 7 foot,
yeah.
Draymond 6'6" maybe.
Yeah, they stretching his 6'6".
But he got dog in him.
Yeah.
Enes Kanter, come on now.
Yeah.
We all know.
He was pushing him off the block. He was small.
Yeah. Look, round the way, right? Can we talk about round the way?
Yeah.
Round the way, he wouldn't even get picked up. He wouldn't get picked up.
You right.
He on the NBA squad because he's 7 foot legitimate.
Yeah.
But real deal, he wouldn't even get picked up.
He's 7 foot and give you no threat.
I mean, he's so easy to box out.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Like if you go through the lane, he ain't even coming.
No.
But see, here's the thing about Oklahoma City that's still kind of, what is Big Boy Ibaka doing?
He done turned to a guard. I've been telling you that for 2 years now. He's turning. He's playing further and further away from the basket, man.
Who was he dating?
Kerry Hilson.
Yeah. Kerry that took his legs from him.
Oh my God!
She can take my legs. Oh,
Harrison Barnes. I mean, every rebound that was coming off, Draymond was getting.
Yeah.
I got a 6'10" and a 7 foot, and this 6'6" is killing you.
Yeah.
He remind me. There's not too many players. I call him Uncle Draymond because he got that old school look.
Yeah,
He just got that old.
Yeah.
He remind me of Rodman so much.
He looked like he went to school with me.
He got a shot. You got a better. He sure do. They say he's 25. I said that's a lie. That is a lie.
But again, you got to look. KD went for 40 in that game, and it's still it's like his 40 was like it was quiet.
Like they gave it to him. Have fun with it.
Yeah,
they gave you 40.
Yeah. But it was entertaining. Russell Westbrook put so much pressure on himself for this game. And it's like, dude, just let the game come to you. He wanted to outplay Steph so bad, but you don't know. Steph not studying it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Did you see hit them 8 threes like it wasn't nothing?
Dog.
It wasn't like he was playing around out there with them threes, man.
Like he was pouring it in the sink.
Yeah. and what's so crazy about Steph's game, and I love how he used all facets of it. He like, dude, I can blow by you when I want to. Yeah. I get in the paint when I want to. But if you're going to lay off me like that, why you going to lay off me like that? Yeah. I'm just going to let it go. What? I'm just going to let it go.
The best thing about people, I always tell them the best thing about Golden State was Steve's getting the love, but Mark Jackson built that defensive
they got that mentality
early.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So now they will play you on the other side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They will put Klay Thompson on Russell Westbrook and say, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Because Steph plays a little ghost defense a little bit.
He like to start to get you and all that.
Yeah. He played just enough for you to say, he playing a little D, but they want his legs for the other end now.
And then when you bring all AI, you got Barbosa.
That bench is serious.
Marcus Speed. You just bringing all that off the Ezeli. All that's coming off the bench.
And that's Oklahoma. That's the Thunder's problem. Their bench is thin. They give them nothing.
Yeah.
And same thing with Cleveland. That bench. Yeah. If that bench can't look. I said it last year. I said they're gonna be tired because they're playing too many minutes. Yeah. And when it comes to the playoffs, they ain't gonna have nothing.
They about to take another break. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
You.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right. We guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let truisms help you to the next level.
This is Judge Hatchet, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, we're back. Wow, we're going into the Crush recap brought to you by Herbal Results. With Herbal Results, results speak louder than words. You can find out more about Herbal Results at www.herbal, H-E-R-B-A-L, results with an S.biz, or call them to place an order at 612-567-3263. Hey, man, I've been trying that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Let me know in about 30 days how you feel. Boy, I might get on it too.
Yeah, when I say strong, though, you got to be a man drink that. Nah, just joking.
No, yeah.
Put hell on your chest. Take it off.
Yeah. Make it do what it do.
Hey, real quick, going into the rundown, this is what we call it. I'm like we're going to call it the nerdy part, the recap.
Yeah. All my research.
Butler is out 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler for the Bulls.
Yeah.
Which means that he will miss the All-Star game. We said that already. Powell's going to replace him.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see what happened to the Bulls. Now, to me, this is interesting because Derek been crying a little bit about getting the
It's your team again, Derrick Rose.
Here you go.
Here you go.
4 weeks is yours.
Yeah. Don't play too good because they might trade you. They still got you on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Money still gets spent.
Yeah.
As long as the check clear, I'll play anywhere.
What you got, Mace?
Hey, man, Major League Baseball and the union, they're going to change the rule about guys sliding into second base.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, because, you lost Ruben Tejada, then you lost Jung Ho Kong last year to slides. So what they're working on now is that intentional slide to break up the double play. You have to go all the way to the bag. Yeah. You can't start sliding way up there. Yeah, try to break up the double play.
So knock them out. So
yeah.
Speaking of another rule that may change, I want to ask you guys how y'all think we're going to add on to that so we can check on it. They're thinking about changing the Hacker Shack rule in the NBA.
I like it.
They're saying that it's wearing down the games.
It take the final 3 minutes of a game.
Take it way too long.
It take another quarter to finish 3 minutes.
And I agree with it because it's boring basketball, and I know it's a strategy, but it's kind of
it's not basketball.
You're wasting time, NBA. You can't start sleeping and losing your little momentum because of this rule.
But what kills me, like coaches, just take him out.
Yeah.
Take him out. Because they filing anyway. Just take him out.
I just wish that it would have happened while Shaq was playing. That they had changed that rule.
Yeah.
Because it would have been a totally different dynamic in terms of his points.
Yeah.
It wore down so many games.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And the thing about it, too, man, is, cats ain't really taking that time. I'm seeing DeAndre doing more commercials than anything now with a wig
with that wig on.
Instead of getting
man.
You can tell today's players. You can tell today's players' mentality is different because Chris Webber said when his free throw percentage was below 60%, he hired him a guy, took him everywhere he went.
Yeah.
And until he got his over 74%. He got 74, 75%.
You can fix it.
But they don't want to fix it now. They too.
Yeah.
Andre Drummond, you 2020. You should know, hey, man, they about to start fouling me. Let me get my game right so I can get 25.
So I can be on the floor.
Yeah. But
flip it underhand, something.
Do something. Rick Barry right there waiting for you, so keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
What you got, Mace?
Man, Shanae just sent me a text right here. LeBron's next deal, 5 years and $243 million. That will be his next deal.
And he don't even have to spend that because he got the Nike money.
He got the lifetime Nike money.
Savannah sitting home with her feet up.
On the way to getting pregnant again.
She got 3. I need 4, baby.
Get pregnant again.
5 years, 243.
243 is his next number. The King.
And you know what? He worth every penny of it. Because look, I live there. When he left,
oh man,
it was some crying, some weeping and gnashing of teeth. You understand me?
I always say this, and I always try to put this in perspective for people when they go on about the owners and all that. $243 million. How much money I got as the owner? If I can, hey man, I can sign you to that. Ain't no thing.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so much money Oh my God!
They making that on jerseys alone.
That's what I'm saying.
$250 million. He about to be. LeBron said he wanted to be the first. He want to be a billionaire, and he's gonna do it as a player.
He gonna get there. Oh, we got a caller. Hey, caller, what's your question on? Caller.
Hello?
Okay, Mace, what's going on? It's me Atwell again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you for posting my stat about the 243.
No doubt.
That came from Mace.
Okay.
And now
we got you.
Now with that being said, going into year 15, that's a bad investment. You gotta keep in mind too. This cap keep on going up, but that repeater tax is painful. If time is money, if you're in a repeater tax, 4 out of 5 years, instead of being dollar for dollar, for every dollar you spend over, you're penalized for. You got to keep in mind spending $50 million on a $100 million cap. Because if you're over the cap and you still got Kyrie under lock, whose deal just started this year, Kevin Love's deal just started this year.
Ridiculous out of this. Yeah.
And Cleveland is a small market like that.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Daniel Gilbert bought the Cavs and not the Pistons.
Good thought, Atwell. Appreciate the love,
Thank
Steve.
you, brother.
Not a problem.
Hey, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
Hey, but understand this. Make money, lose money, you make money. You
No
understand
doubt.
me? Because it's a corporation. It's make money, you make money. You lose money, you make money. Ain't nobody going broke. When's the last time you saw anybody get laid off because they weren't making some money?
And them TV deals just get crazier and crazier.
And I think of it like this: when the Lakers back in the day, they signed Magic to that 20, that long term. They are thinking LeBron need to be around for a long time.
It's almost like when the Bulls at the end of Mike's career, he made 31 that year. He made 33 that year. Then he went out at about 35.
Right.
That was just, we owe you that for all that you've done for, and it still wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, big shout out to Atwell, man. Calling in twice a day, brother. Thanks for the
man.
love, man. Glad to have you back.
Thanks for the stats, baby.
Glad to have you back. Hey, man, real quick, another stat I had. Denver has just tied for the most appearances in the Super Bowl with Dallas, New England, and Pittsburgh. But here's the other funny thing. Even though they've won 3 Super Bowls, they've also lost the most Super Bowls.
Yeah, they lost 5.
Are 3-5.
3-5, yeah.
So Denver, even though 3 is good, and you would think everybody like, oh, it's Buffalo. No, Denver, remember they lost 3 with Elway, 1 with Peyton, and 1 in the 70s. So that's 5 for them. So
yeah, with the other guy who wore 7.
Yeah.
Before Elway.
Everybody keep looking, who is that guy that's 7? That ain't Elway. That ain't Elway. Elway said
That's Morton.
Yeah.
What you got, man?
Man, the Cleveland Browns, they just dropping dimes everywhere now. The people done got fired and they going sideways. And man, they say they were covering for Johnny. Say Johnny showed up to practice drunk, and they told everybody he was in the concussion protocol.
Wow.
You know, and this is the thing I try to tell people all the time. You guys will never get the whole story.
Never.
So much stuff goes on behind it. Why do y'all think these facilities are way out in the woods? And dude, nobody can get. You will never know what's going on truly in the organization till after people get fired in a situation like this. See, now they know they're not bringing them back. Oh man, let me tell y'all what this clown was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, they dropping dimes left and right.
They leaking, purposely leaking.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody breaking nothing no more.
No.
It's being leaked.
It's being leaked.
Hey, you can go ahead and run that.
Yeah.
You can run with that.
Because they know his football career is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been really on Cleveland. This is my last story before we leave for the day. Tomorrow, man, last time you see Kobe in Cleveland. Kobe versus LeBron, first to second, 1 of 2. So it's going to be interesting. LeBron just really giving Kobe a lot of love, man. He's like, he owns that he's the reason they didn't play in the final. Because that year when Orlando went, everybody thought Cleveland was going. It was going to be Kobe versus LeBron.
LeBron never held up his end of the bargain.
He said, it was mine. He said, it's my fault.
Never held up his end.
The reason why we ain't never see Kobe and LeBron is my fault. Kobe did his thing. We supposed to beat Orlando because they was 66 and
they had a great
They had the squad,
Yeah.
and Dwight Howard them came in there and took it.
Man, no way that Orlando team should have been in the finals.
No, absolutely.
As the result of the finals show,
they got blown out. Hey man, thank you guys. Hey man, Jay, thanks, bro. Bring it by, man.
Anytime, man.
My guy,
man.
I love acting up on the radio.
My dude,
man. This was beautiful, man. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Sky, as always. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it. Hey, Periscope.
Thank you, Periscope.
Facebook. Girl, boy, Cassandra Ponder got on today. Lord have mercy.
Hey, Cassandra.
Cassandra, what's happening?
Hey, man, we're going to see you guys. We'll be back next Monday. Hey, we got We got some people in the bin, man. We can't wait who coming in next week, man. Stay with us, man. It's gonna be big, man. It's the Crush. Stay with us, baby. See y'all. Yeah. Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, y'all the reason we do this thing, man. We couldn't do it without y'all, man. Periscope. Y'all, man. Thank y'all. Morgan State in the building. Maury Brown in the building. Thank you guys. Appreciate the love. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.